Well, hey, baseball fans, welcome to Manchaca Fields. This is game number 2 of the 2024 spring season. The Rays, the visiting team in the Navy, against the home Mets in the blue and orange. Franklin on the mound, umpire behind him. Just a solo act tonight, so he'll play in the field and behind play. In the field and not behind plate, rather. And Franklin opens up with a looking strike one. Leadoff batter is Canyon. And number 5, Canyon, lets the second pitch climb high for ball 1. So count even. 1-1 from the stretch and an outside miss from Franklin.
Let's go, Franklin.
Canyon, a right-hander, but can bat left-handed as well. And he's got some secrets up his sleeve. This one's low in the zone, but in the zone for strike 2. We're even at 2. So 22 from the stretch. And swung and missed, so a good start for Franklin and the Mets. 1 down as Wyatt, number 2, hole batter that is, a right-hander, up next. So Franklin will continue to work from the stretch with no one on, and he fires outside for ball 1. 1-0, high pitch, ball 2, and Wyatt ahead now. First pitch was at 6:04 p.m., a still night, good night for baseball. No lights on yet, but they'll be kicking on shortly, I would imagine. This one high also, but Wyatt gives it a shot, misses, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on, and got his hat, that's why we wear them. Hit by pitch, and 11's on base. So in the 3 hole is Beckham, a right-hander, and positioning himself at the very back of the box, observing that Franklin's got a little pace on his pitch. This one, a strike low in the zone. Wyatt there to try to get there. The tag not in time. He didn't slide, but it didn't matter apparently, and the umpire right there to call safe. So 0-1, and Beckham will have to take a chance at those low pitches because they've all been strikes. That one a ball, and he lays off for 1-1. Wyatt'll get his lead, and this one a strike over the inside. Beckham, stay in. So 1-2 the count. The strike zone just got bigger on Beckham. Anything close, he'll be taken for a ride, and he needed to strike that one, and he strikes out looking. So in the 4 spot is Dante, a right-hander, and with 2 outs now, they'll be running on contact. Wyatt will be. Franklin opens with a ball 1, and Dante lets him. 1-0 stretch from Franklin, and Dante chased it. 1-1. And this one is low enough to get a ball. Wyatt will go ahead and get over to 3. This throw there and dropped. And so Wyatt safe in scoring position. So we hadn't had many passed balls, and a strike there looking for Dante. But Wyatt having a chance with a pass ball to come home. 2-2 the count. And Franklin delivers high, and the count is full. 3-2, you have the feeling something will give here. And this one outside, and it's a ball and a walk. Runners on the corners as the 5-hole batter up next. So our first left-handed batter, Felix, in the box now. Outside, lets it go. Dante going to 2, 7. Nearly threw it, and Wyatt was ready to come home, but he held it. Felix having a pretty good night in the cage during warm-ups tonight. And a little late on the swing there, 1-1 the count. So Felix repositions the very back of the box, and a ball inside. 21 the count as Dante gets his lead on second. Runners in scoring position in 2 and 3, outside pitch, and 3 balls now. Felix way ahead with a 31 count. And that one there, and he had to swing at that. It's full now. The Rays offense threatening, but the Mets defense holding strong. 1 strike away from getting out of the inning, and this one low inside, and Felix will get on with a walk. The bases are loaded as Peyton up next. So play can be made at any base to end the inning for the Mets. Meanwhile, Peyton scores a run with a base hit, and a high pitch to start. And Six is trying to run. Seven's just going to go tag the base for the force, or for the out there, but he nearly lets the run go by, so he's got to stay. Mike could have just thrown it over to first base, Ben, and Ben would have run him down, but in the end, nobody hurt. So a ball, outside pitch there. Pitcher checks first, throws an inside ball. Peyton lets it go. He's ahead in the count. From the windup, another ball. And does that walk him? Is that 4? And it is. It'll send the first run across the plate. The runners will be moving on any contact with the bat, and an outside pitch is ball 1. Nobody moving towards home. Dante's your third base runner and stays put. So Davey with a 1-0 count. Takes a swing, pass ball, but nobody coming. And Franklin comes home to cover. And so a strike now in the books. So 2-1 from the stretch, high pitch, ball 3, and one more ball would walk in another run. Correction, 21 the count. And this one inside for a strike over the inside edge of the plate. And 22 now, Davey's in a protection mode. So Franklin gonna try to find that strike zone this time, can't do it. The ball hits the backstop in favor of the Mets, and it'll hold Dante at third. Third full count of the inning by my count, and Davey sets up to take it, and this one is high and inside. It's a ball, and it'll walk the second run of the inning. So a 2-out rally on at the hands of a couple walks as Jordan in the box and couldn't find it. A good idea to swing at it, but the ball got past him before he could connect. 1 strike count for Jordan. And this one across the plate, but Jordan's at the back of the box. He'll have to scoot towards the plate to be able to reach that one. So Jordan still hangs out at the back of the box. It'll be tough to reach that far side, but this one inside. And Felix gonna come home. Checks over there, and they got him. He never got to the plate, and that's how the inning ends. So a good cover by Franklin. They give up 2. 3 men stranded. We'll go to the bottom of 1. So lights are on here as we start the bottom of 1. Beckham Ball on the mound, a right-hander, and he's pitching to Canyon behind the plate. Jordan at third. Luke over at shortstop. Dante playing second, and Peyton at first base. The leadoff for the Mets, Luke Saltala, playing shortstop that last inning. The back of the box, and he lets the inside high pitch for ball 1 come through. Saltala tags the far side of the base, and outside pitch this time. So Beckham's tried each side, and the sunburst bat of Luke has not been pulled yet. So 2-0, and this one just outside. So 3-0, and Saltala way ahead. So 30 from the windup, and this one hit, and Luke couldn't field it over at short. It'll ricochet off of him. He'll turn and look, and Saltala's got a base hit, single.
Let's go, Ray!
The lefty in the 2-hole, Ben Alguire, wearing number 1, toes on the line, back of the box. And Beckham now from the stretch will pitch to him. High pitch, and Canyon lets Luke get over on to 2.
Let's go.
This one hit right back at Beckham, but he couldn't get his glove up. Center field gets past him as well. This will RBI the run. Luke comes home, got the first one in. Center field throws it, and Ben going all the way. They need to throw it now. And Canyon got the tag on, but too late. And Ben's got an in-park home run, and the score tied at 2. So number 3, Ian, the right-hander at the back of the box, up next here in the 3 spot. And a high ball 1. I believe Ian caught at the top of 1 for the Mets. This one across for a strike. 1-1 windup, and inside. 21. Beckham continues to work from the windup. This one in the strike zone, a pop up, and it's over second base. Right field has a chance, and he's got it. How about the play from Davey right field with the from the windup. Beckham works on the next batter. This one hit right back to him. The bat thrown as well, right up the alley. Center field has a good grab, so it'll hold Jacob at 1. So runner on 1, 1 gone, and a strike there. Next pitch, high. Canyon collects, 1-1. 1-1 on Dante, the right-hander, and time called. And a balk, I think, called on Beckham for turning his shoulder before. I don't know if they'll give him a warning or if they'll advance the base. So just a warning given to Beckham, no base advanced. And this one, just outside of the strike zone. And we'll take a pause while Canyon gets his gear adjusted, and now he's ready, and so we'll just roll on here. Jacob's got his lead off over at first, and this one a little low for a ball. Canyon pulls the trigger, but Maya double clutched, and it gave Jacob time to get to second. Next pitch, slapped. Shortstop will get it. It's through his legs. Didn't get the glove down. And so Jacob will get home for run number 3, and runner will hold at 1. So Franklin, the youngster who did the pitching duties, the top of 1, up to bat now with a runner on first. 1 out down. And this one hit right to Luke at the shortstop spot. Gets past him. And 11 will take the base, and it's past center field as well. And so the hits up the alley, eating the lunch of the Rays here in the first inning. They're going to try to get him over at 3. Jordan couldn't get the tag on, and now he'll throw over to Canyon and be able to try to run him down. And he's back to the bag safe. Perhaps Jordan didn't get over to third in time, and Canyon didn't feel like he could throw it over, so out of the pickle and bailed out are the Mets. 4 runs in as Reno steps up to the plate, and the inning-ending run at third right now, and they'll let him throw over to first, but third base never went and got him on the throw out. So how about the defense there? The Rays just need 1 more. So 4 runs in, 2 outs down, and a high ball 1. Franklin lurking over on third as Beckham comes set from the stretch. 1-0 count, and this one in for a strike. 1-1. And Beckham delivers and got him swinging for the second strike. So Rays just need 1 more strike to get out of the inning. Down by 2 as it stands. Beckham comes set and delivers a low ball outside. 2-2 the count as Beckham gives third base a glance from the stretch. Popped up, and Beckham will have a chance to catch this one. And in the inning, we'll go to the top of 2, 4-2, Mets on top. Stay with us. So top of 2, Jordan in the 8-hole up to bat, and Franklin stays on the mound. Largely the infield all the same from the top of the first inning for the Mets. And Franklin opens up with an outside low ball, and Jordan lets it go past. From the stretch, swung and missed for strike 1. Franklin baited him into going to that low part of the zone. Jordan taking advantage of stepping out of the box and getting a couple practice swings. And this one a strike, and Jordan may need to scoot up towards the plate. He just can't reach, I don't think, where his position is. From the stretch, Franklin works. Inside pitch, skims his belly for a ball. 2-2, stretch pitch, right down the alley, and got him looking for the first out. Leo up, and this one is a high ball. He lets him climb past. Correction, this is Luke at bat. And high outside for ball 2. So ahead in the count, 2-0 from the stretch. Franklin works, and this one is low for ball 3. 30 the count, outside ball 4, and on base with a walk. Well, I missed a strike in there. It's just 31. And this one low, and now he walks. So Leo the lefty alive in the box. Measures up a bit. Franklin delivers high, but he chased.
Good job, Franklin.
One strike stretch pitch, and good one to swing at, but couldn't find it, and Luke able to steal second. 2 strikes the count, and strike 3 swinging, and Canyon at the top of the lineup back up. So 2 strikeouts for Franklin here in the top of 2, and Canyon swings this one, throw over to third, but not in time, and Luke safe aboard 3. So 1 strike inside for a ball. Snake eyes the count. High outside ball 2. Canyon has a hammer, and so a base hit would score a run here if he can connect. And this one's outside, and the runner's gonna come. Luke able to get down, and he's safe. So 4-3 the score. Canyon ahead in the count, and this one sails over catcher's head for a walk. Coach Todd for the Mets, busy coaching his pitcher. Meanwhile, Canyon steals second because he wasn't paying attention, so unlucky for the Mets defense there. Outside pitch, and Canyon will go ahead and get over to 3. Coach Todd calls time to chat with his pitcher. Meanwhile, Wyatt got a 1-ball count, and this one inside, and he lets it stay that way for a 2-0. Canyon lurking on third for the equalizing run. If Wyatt could knock him in, that would be the result. And inside high pitch for the 3rd ball. 30 the count, and a strike right down the pipe looking. Still a hitter's count at 31, and Wyatt backs out before the ball gets there, and so it's full, and Franklin's fighting back. Franklin got him swinging, and that ends the inning and strands Canyon over at third. It's a 4-3 ball game. So bottom of 2, Beckham ball on the mound, and opens up with a strike. 6 swung. Mets have a 1-run advantage by my count, and another ball. He almost called strike, and he changed his mind. 1-1 wind up. And outside ball 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and stayed just high, almost a changeup. So 31 from the windup comes Beckham, and this one drops in for the strike zone, got him looking. So full count, wind-up pitch to the batter, and stays high for ball 4. And so a catcher change as Luke, who was catching, had to leave early, so number 10 now alive at the plate, and this is a ball low. 6 gets to 2. 10 is Davey. He was playing right field in that last inning and had that monster pop-out catch. And Beckham checks 2, steps off, and tries to look him back. Meanwhile, comes back set and delivers home. Good-looking pitch there, but it's a ball outside, and Wyatt not ready to receive the 3rd base throw from Davey, so Davey just gives it back to pitcher. From the stretch, Beckham delivers home, and it's a good-looking strike there. And there's going to be a play at the plate. Beckham covers, pitch over to him, and Beckham's got the tag. He got him out. So 1 out gone for the Rays, and Beckham continues to work on the batter. And a good-looking strike there. 2-2 the count. And from the stretch, and he's got him looking. So Luke Soltala back up to bat for the 2nd time tonight, so we're at the top of the lineup. And he piped one up the alley, his first at bat, and Beckham's going to pitch high and inside and maybe not give him the chance to do it, probably rather walk him anyway. 1-0 from the stretch, and this one down the pipe zone, hit over to short, and Wyatt, he had it, and he dropped it, didn't squeeze it, got himself into position, and then almost a tag there could be had as they threw it over to Jordan, and Luke came off the base but got back in time, so a good recovery by the defense to hold that big hit just to 1 single. So Ben, the lefty, up, and he piped one earlier, and Beckham got him to chase down low as Luke takes 2. Must have foul tipped that one. It sends Luke back to 1. So 1 strike count, and this one outside, and Davey didn't catch it clean, and so Luke will have no problems getting to the top. So 1-1 the count, 2 outs. And this one outside, and ball pops out of Davies' glove. 21 the count on Ben. And this one right in the strike zone, got him swinging. So Rays 1 strike away, and they're going to try to get him over there, but it's past Wyatt, and it'll score Luke. He'll throw it home, but not in time, and perhaps an ill-advised throw over to third with just needing 1 more out. So another run comes in, totaling 5, I believe, and this one's a ball. So bases emptied, full count, and Beckham works from the stretch, delivers home outside, and Ben will get on base. So Ian, the 3-hole batter, back up. He's a right-hander, and Ben will steal. The 1-0 pitch hit back to second base, and that's Canyon. Have an easy play over to Jordan, and he got him. I'm not sure if I think he had him on the force, even though he tried to tag him as well. The Mets get out of the inning with just giving up 1 run. 5-3 here in the top of 3 in a 2-run ball game as Ben Alguire, a lefty, on the mound now. He was playing first base, and Franklin is the catcher. Beckham takes the first one for a ride, foul over past the first base dugout. 1 strike. From the stretch comes Ben. Outside, Ben lets it, or Beckham rather. 1-1. And this one high for ball 2. So 2-1. And this one outside as well, and it's a hitter's count as he's ahead. 3-1. Ben will try to pull this pitch closer inside, and he does this time, but too much. Oh, it's a strike. Over the inside, I guess. That's tough, Beck. So now a full count. And this one way outside, no decision made, and Beckham on base with a walk. Next up for the Rays, Dante, number 4, up for the second time today, and Beckham's going to go, and the ball's past him. He'll go ahead and get to 3. And Jacob chasing over at the fence. He's going to turn and look, and he'll go back to 3. And so 2 base advances on the error. So a runner in scoring position now for the Rays, and Dante lets this one go, and Beckham is just going to come on home and slides to get down, and it's a 1-run ball game. So Dante lets this one come on by for ball. Next pitch from Ben, wild and outside, and I believe it's a 3-0 count. So from the stretch, Ben works and got him on the edge of the plate. So 3-1, high, and Dante will walk. Felix the lefty, up, and a ball outside. Dante gets over to 2. Standing up, no problem. And this one in for a strike, and they're going to try to get him at 3, but he's there in time. Dante shows the speed, and he's in scoring position from over on the corner. 1-1. On Felix, outside ball 2. 2-1, and Felix hanging out the back of the box. He may need to scoot up towards the plate to reach that outside edge. 2-2, and it's a ball over his head. Next pitch, hit! Felix lays it down third base line. It'll RBI the run. Sotala tried to get it over to 1, stretch, but he brought him off the bag, and so Felix is safe with an RBI single. How about that for the Rays offense? Peyton, next man up, as we're tied at 5 here, lets this inside ball come through, and Felix gets to 2. 1-0 count as Felix gets his lead. This one outside, and Franklin going to try to get him, but Sotala can't make the catch, so Felix will come on home, and the throw won't be in time. Felix slides across for the go-ahead run. So no outs recorded here in the top of 3, and 3 runs in is enough for manager Alguire to put Ben back over to first and bring the third baseman Luke Sotala out to the mound. And Peyton will resume his at-bat. And a ball to open for Luke. Satala pitching from the stretch. Inside. Peyton backs out, and it's a fourth ball. It walks Peyton, and the Rays have a man on one. So the inning-ending run represented here at the plate by Davey, in the form of Davey. Should he get around, Peyton on the wild pitch will get to 2. Satala almost has a bit of a sidearm look. It's not. It's over the top, but it's flirting with it and makes for some fun action out of his hand. Couple balls on the batter, and this one inside. 30 to count for Davey. Peyton lurking on third base. This one on the edge for a strike. So 3-1 the count. Still ahead is Davey. And this one clips his elbow, and he laughs at it and takes his hit by pitch over to 1. So no outs, runners on the corners as Jordan takes one and pops it up. Satala have a chance to make it. Franklin, what came up on it, called him off but didn't get it, and the base hit there, but the placement of the ball held the runner over at 3, so no runs come in, but the bases are loaded as Leo steps up. So Leo takes a cut at this one, couldn't find it, and Satala opens with a strike. And Leo tried to measure up right as Satala started the windup, and he pulled the bat back and just wasn't synced right to get that bat around. And he went, so strike 3 swinging, and the batter's out. First out recorded as Canyon steps up. So 1 down as Canyon steps up, and this pitch is low outside. Pass ball will bring Peyton home. He's there in time. Ball comes free. And the 7th run recorded for the Rays. So runners each advance a base, and Jordan and Davey will get their leads as Canyon gets ready for his second pitch of the at-bat. This one in for a strike. 1-1 stretch pitch. And Canyon finds it, hits it foul out of play. So 1-2, the count for Canyon now. And high, and a good one to lay off of. 22 from the stretch. And nearly tagged him, it may have got him. And he did get clipped, and so he'll get on base with a hit by pitch. So Wyatt up and steps out a bit. And Canyon, not realizing the bases are loaded, tried to go but didn't have anywhere to go and dodged a bullet there. So pitch number 2 here at the at-bat for Wyatt. And backed out again, so he'll have to keep those feet still. And coach will actually call time to talk to him about it. 2-strike count. And this one inside for a ball 1. 1-2 with runners lurking. And another inside pitch from Satala brings about the second ball. So 2-2, still in protection mode for Wyatt. And outside ball 3, the count is full, and Davey stays put. So count is full here. So Wyatt has climbed back into this one. And good one to swing, and he dropped it, and so he got tagged. He had to swing at it, and so unlucky. Mets have 2 outs, and Beckham ball back up. So Beckham up, 1 run will end it, and this one outside for ball 1. 1-0, Beckham lays it down third base, and run comes in, Beckham's there, so the run will count, and the force out made over at 3 by Jacob, but the damage done. And the run was in anyway, so 8-3 run rule here before the out happened. We'll go to the bottom of 3. So new pitcher on the mound in the form of Jordan. He's a right-hander, and he's pitching to Jacob, also a right-hander. The run did not count on that last one because the play has to unfold, and it was a force, not a tag. So 7-5 our score. Just 4 runs in on that last inning as the Mets kick off here at the bottom of 3. So Jordan opens with the ball. Jacob lets it. And a good posture from Jordan there on the mound. And misses way outside on that one. 2-0. And Jordan up over his head. Nice slow. Jacob thought about it. Delivery, I was gonna say. So Jordan looking for his first strike. It's refreshing to see how much time he takes. So many of these pitchers rush things and go so quick. And he throws high. So 4 balls to start. So next batter up, a right-hander. And Jacob over on first, so force out at second. Possible high pitch, and he'll go ahead and take 2. Jacob will, that is, for the Mets, and they've got a runner on scoring position. So a little chat from Coach with Jordan out on the mound. And he comes home a little low this time, and Jacob gets around to 3. Jordan lifts the leg, comes home, and a little short. Here comes Jacob, and tag not in time, and Jacob gets home. 2 balls the count. Jordan takes a couple breaths and comes home with it, and it's high, but he got 11. Dante to chase. Correction, it was 3 balls on the batter, so it's a 31 count now. And Dante rears back and lets this one stay outside for ball 4. He's on base. Franklin up to bat. Rays looking for their first out. And Jordan delivers one and hit by Franklin foul. And the first strike aboard his card. Jordan comes home and misses outside low. Runner Dante will go ahead and take 2. Jordan outside low. Pass ball lets runner get to 3. 2-1 as we close in on time. I believe it's 1:20. Could be wrong on that, but we're a few minutes shy of that. And there's a good pitch from Jordan, his best one of the evening. And Franklin rides it foul. So 22 for Jordan on the mound. And he's found the strike zone now. And he's got a little mustard on it as well. Got him looking. 1 gone for the Rays as Jordan throws a ball low. Runner thought about coming, but Davey blocked it. So number 2, set for a 1-0 pitch. And Jordan misses outside. Runner's coming. Jordan covers, but the pitch back to pitcher not in time. And Dante's got the tying run in. We're locked at 7. So 1 out, tie ball game. Play for the Rays over at 1. And Jordan delivers home and high. Wild pitch there. Next pitch for Jordan. Contemplated and delivered high. And a walk for number 2. Number 5, the right-hander in the box. And Jordan comes home and stayed high. 2 gets over to the second base in scoring position. 1-0. And that one's in the strike zone. Runner gets to 3. But Jordan's got the field. 1-1 as Jordan checks 3 and misses outside. Runner's going to come, and a pitch. Davey may have had a chance to make the play himself, but decided to pitch it late, and the run comes in. It's the go-ahead run, and the Rays need to get out of the inning now so they can get to batting again before this one ends. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on. Jordan lowers the brim of his cap. Keep the lights out of his eyes and delivers a strike looking. So 2-2. And Jordan comes from the stretch and misses just outside for a full count. So competition mode on here between batter and pitcher as Jordan will step off and take a breath. Set now. Adjust to the cap. 3-2 pitch, high, and batter walks. So Canyon, number 5, in to relieve, and just took one pitch as we're up against the clock. And he'll deliver from the stretch, an outside ball. 1-0, and strike. 1-1 the count. And that one close, a ball called as Blue moves over towards third base to get in position to look at a would-be play. So 2-1 from the stretch. Canyon misses outside. Good stop by the catcher to hold runner at 3. 3-1 from the stretch, and a good strike there looking. Full count, and a drop-in strike looking, got him. So 2 gone, and a 1-run lead for the Mets. We've had a lot of lead changes tonight, which has made for some exciting baseball, and a changeup drops in the zone for Canyon, and he opens with a strike. 1 strike count. And this one in for a strike as well, so Canyon's found his stuff. Need just 1 more strike, and the dangerous Siltala on deck. Rays would love to end it now before he gets up. And foul ball, the batter hangs and stays alive. So a good pitch by Canyon, but a good fight from the batter to stay alive, and this one outside. And a pass ball, runner's coming, and he's there in time. And 2-run lead for the Mets. So 2-2 count, and low for ball 3. Canyon removes his hat, resets it, breathes deep and delivers. And a good-looking pitch, got him looking, and that ends the inning. And if we got time, we'll start the 4th. And we got 2 minutes, and it's enough to go another round. So 9-7 Mets, and Dante the leadoff of the 4th inning. Siltala remains on the mound to see if he can't close, and he opens with a good shot. Dante finds it, foul down the first base line. Ben over there playing first base, ready for some action, and Dante could have gotten on base. And ball game called as time expired. And so we had to score before time expired. So that's where it ends. Mets come back 9-7, and Rays fall to 0-2. Mets improve to 2-0. We'll see you guys next time.